Oh shucks, wait a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to turn the lights up a little bit, but like what was I about to say? Okay, hey guys, Rampage here. Today we are reacting to a video about like it's from Most Amazing Top 10. So like a lot of people, a lot of you guys kept on a lot of you guys kept on telling me to react to scary my bad, sorry. I mean, like a lot of you guys kept on asking me to react to a Most Amazing Top 10, and it's called like a Scary Power Ranger Theory Part 1. So yeah, I so, yeah, we're gonna be doing part 1. You have part 2 and part 3 are gonna be tomorrow, and part 3 is gonna be the next. It's gonna be the day after next. So if you guys want to watch the original video, I've already put the link up on the screen. So it would take you to the original video of the thing in the description. So I'll further with you guys. I'll see you at the video. Alright, you guys, so we're here on the video. So that again, if you guys were going to go watch the original video, it's gonna take it to Most Amazing Top 10. I forgot this guy's name. I don't know, but like, without further ado, guys, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Most Amazing Top 10 family, I'm your host, Shade Rain, and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. You guys love them, I love them, we all love the Power Rangers. I grew up watching them, it's such a good show, just about a bunch of teenagers, we got superpowers, and they beat up bad guys. Like, what more do you want? But the show goes so deep, there's so much lore with it, and because of this, there have been a lot of theories that have popped up over time, and because of that, I am bringing you today's list of top 10 scary Power Ranger theories. As always, guys, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, stick around for the whole video because I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts at the end of this video that you guys love so much. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is the theory that Lord Zedd is the Master. He was the most popular villain in the franchise after playing the part for several seasons. And as far as fans are concerned, he has a unique end in the final episode of In Space. If you don't know his ending, basically what happens is a captured Zordon has his chamber broken and it unleashes a wave of energy that releases forces of evil across the universe. However, Lord Zedd and his wife Rita are turned into normal humans and we see them walking off happily in the end. But in the finale of Mystic Force, it was revealed that the Mystic Mother who has granted the team their powers was the former Rita who is now turned good. This led the fans to coming up with the theory that maybe Zedd not only fell back into his dark ways, but got worse and discovered powers to transform himself into the Master. Some might say this is a little far-fetched, but a bunch of others think that this would be an ingenious plot twist. I'll let you decide. We're moving on to number 9. Could it be that Tommy has an evil clone? It was a big surprise for fans when they heard the announcement that Dino Thunder would have the return of former Ranger Tommy Oliver. But the bigger surprise was how he returned. Tommy had graduated and went on to become a teacher that wasn't actually shown in the series. Fans found out from a former teammate, Adam, and made comments saying that it was hard to imagine him becoming a teacher because they never actually saw his life continue on. A theory started formulating suggestions that the returning Tommy isn't actually the real Tommy. The theory goes that Zedd created an evil clone of Tommy who dragged him back in time to Colonial Angel Grove. The clone ended up returning to the present to take on the identity of Tommy so he could use his intelligence to become a teacher, and the episode where Tommy faces off against aspects of the Green and White Rangers was actually the clone trying to prove he could live up to Tommy's legacy. Did Tommy really go from Ranger to teacher in 6 years? And is he living a normal life, or is Tommy actually the evil clone with different intentions? Sliding into number 8 is the
No, no, but in a way, he did became a Ranger to teacher, so yeah. So like, I don't know, but like he did become a teacher.
theory that there is a Ranger limit. Does this mean that I've lost my chances to become the next Power Ranger? Throughout the years, many people have questioned why there's only a handful of Rangers. Usually we're used to seeing the limit be a solid group of 6, but sometimes it has expanded the group into a dozen if needed. But why not more? The reason for this is a long ongoing theory that the morphing grid that gives out powers has a mind of its own, and every time it gives out powers, it weakens. So if it was spreading out the power to hundreds of Rangers, the grid would be less effective. The Rangers are known to be chosen for their unique skills and spirit, and the grid is able to select a handful to meet the criteria. Hence, this is why there is a limit to their power. In the number 7 spot is the Evil Dimension. Throughout the different series, fans have seen showcases of a lot of different evil places. Lord Zed had his Haunted Forest, Lightspeed Rescue, and the Shadow World. Ninja Storm had the Abyss of Evil, and the Samurai had the Nightlock Heaven. In all of these situations, these places are basically a rest
the freaking Nightlock Heaven or the Nightlock Heaven. I mean, like, bro, no offense, but where's he getting all this information from? Cause like, I would actually say that some of it actually makes sense, but like at the same time, I'm saying what?
Place for evil monsters that were destroyed by the Rangers. Fans have come up with the idea that these evil afterlife universes are actually all the same dimension, which would actually make things really interesting. From this theory comes a huge debate on what sort of religion these monsters hold and how they have different paths in one dimension. Putting that whole debate aside, it would make a lot of sense of all these evil forces called the same dimension home after they are defeated. It would also mean they might generate the next generation of evil power, like the morphing grid. They could use all of their power in one source in one place to create some sort of evil Rangers or something. Moving along to number 6 is the idea that the coins automatically equal fighting skill. This has been one of the longest running fan theories, and it actually makes a lot of sense. Basically, let's be honest, not a lot of fan theories are logical. From the beginning of the Power Rangers, there has been one part of the show that always stays consistent, and that's as soon as the Rangers get their powers from their coins and morphers, these teenagers instantly know how to fight. They are instantly ready to use specific weapons and have knowledge of their powers. But let's not forget they are...
Well, wait. I gotta stop him there. Okay, you actually said that they can equal fighting skill, but that's not actually the case. If we seen Dino Charge with that guy with the purple Ranger, he was actually scared, and then he didn't know how to fight.
Teenagers who often have little skills before getting their powers. So how are they just suddenly prepared? Well, the theory is simple. The coins and morphers...
Alright guys, I know I keep pausing this, but like, I really mean besides, the Rangers can actually fight without without going into Ranger mode. I mean, like, where the heck is he getting all this information from?
Immediately grant powers and fighting skills to the person who wears them. They also download knowledge on how to pilot their Zoids and a safe way to use their weapons. I feel like we all just assumed this was the case anyways, but it's important because it has never actually been mentioned in the show. We are halfway through at number 5, and we have the theory that the morphing grid has various powers. A bit earlier in our list, I spoke about what the morphing grid does, and that its power source grants the Rangers their different powers. You could say that it's the force of the whole franchise. Throughout the series, some fans have picked up on the fact that it seems to exist in various time periods and is able to use both magical and scientific reasoning. It makes the choice on how long some Rangers can use their powers and how to adapt them to different times and themes. The theory goes on that the grid has multiple powers, and no matter what the team or setting is, it can adapt to the situation and lead the Rangers in to make sure that they always have a clean victory. Well, it's not always clean, but they end up winning in the end usually. Rolling into number 4 is the possibility that Zordon was evil. I know what you're thinking. This is crazy. Zordon was known for being the fantastic force of good for everything in the universe, but some fans have held on to the idea that he wasn't as good as he seemed. The theory goes on that Zordon was actually a dark figure, but was able to hide this from the others and has been keeping it a secret for a long time. He was waiting for humanity to get technology to the level where he could finally break free and conquer the world. But then Rita Repulsa showed up. He decided he didn't want any competition, so he recruited the Teenage Rangers and convinced them that this witch and her monsters were evil, but in reality, he was the evil one. The idea claims that Zed and Rita both knew that he was evil and figured that the Rangers were in on it. So they played along in the hopes of taking out the Rangers. And for an evil genius like Zordon, it would make a lot of sense to play nice and have a team of Ranger warriors on your side to fight against your own enemies. See, you're looping everyone in. It's very, very smart. We've made it to number 3, and what it is, could there be a limit to the Rangers in the universe? This theory says that there most definitely is. Since the end of In Space, there's a tradition that every season brings in a brand new team of Rangers together. With few exceptions, you never really see Rangers coming back with powers. This raises a question.
Coming back with powers? What? If you seen Adam from Operation Overdrive, he came back as the Black Ranger. So like they can still be using their powers. I mean if you look back in Ninja Steel, well no, if you look at Beast Morphers, then Jason is coming back as the Red Mighty Morphin Ranger. So
as to why, but fans have come up with what they call a logical answer. The theory says that it's the simple fact that the human body can't handle too much power from the morphing grid. If they take it for too long, their body will burn out. So as soon as the Rangers get their powers, there's a time limit to how long they can last before it gets too dangerous.
But Tommy and Dino Thunder, but Tommy and Dino Thunder stayed in his Ranger mode. And you remember that episode when the White Ranger actually frees Tommy and he couldn't power down. Sorry, that's my word. It really wasn't even weakening Tommy. It really doesn't really even have a limit. So like they can actually stay in a Ranger mode as long as where is he? And again, where is he getting this from?
Original Rangers handled this by shifting their powers, but eventually they had to give them up. The grid decides that less is sometimes more when it comes to the Rangers, and they don't have to carry that responsibility all their lives. Basically, you have a certain amount of time you can be a hero and kick some butt before your time is up. So you better use that time wisely. Taking over the number 2 spot is the Civil War plot. This theory comes from different information gathered by different sources that a variety of fans have kind of meshed together on the internet. In 2003, Fox decided to let the show go, and it was bought by Disney, who ended up moving it to ABC. Apparently, with the change came a new plot idea, which went under the code name Hexagon. The new idea was that Tommy Oliver would manage a ninja academy while helping other former Rangers to keep the peace in the world, instead of just in one city. The Ninja Rangers would then be sent across the world to fight enemies. On top of this, the character who became the Thunder Ninja would be a part of another group led by the former Red Ranger Jason. But then they wanted to do their own thing. This whole idea would eventually lead to a massive showdown between 2 Ranger sides. It's been said that this idea was never done because the budget was in fact too large. But the plot twist would have been amazing. I mean, we all love it when heroes fight heroes. It's so cool. I don't know why we love it, but we just love it. Alright guys, we've made it to number 1 with the dark theory that Trini has died. The Vietnamese-born actress Thu Trang wasn't known when she was first cast to play the role of the Yellow Ranger back in 1994. She and 2 other cast members decided to stand up against the producers and demand for more money for their roles. The showrunners called their bluff and fired the trio, then replaced them with new Rangers. Thu went on to act in other movies like The Crow, City of Angels, but on September 3rd, 2001, she tragically died in a car accident. Her funeral was actually one of the few times that the original cast of the Power Rangers got back together since the show ended. The series did an episode that week in memory of her, but didn't mention it much after that. This tragedy has caused the fans to come up with the theory that not only did Thuy pass away, but Trini also died. The original Yellow Ranger was changed in the show because she actually died in the show, but it was never mentioned. Alright everyone, that is our list, and as promised, I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. I pick new pets every day, so if you don't get picked one...
Yeah, we're not going to listen to the pets. But like, I did like the video. But like, but at the same time, where was he even getting all this information from about all these Ranger things has various powers. So like, what's the differences between Dino Thunder and Dino Charge, or Ninja Storm and Ninja Steel? And I don't know. So what's the differences between them? They're both the different. They're both actually the same. But he actually said that they both have various powers. So like, what's really the differences between Dino Charge and Dino Thunder? All right, you guys. Thank you guys for watching that. I mean, like some of his I mean some of his stuff that he's actually saying that is actually true, but at the same time, where is he actually getting all this information from? Because like someone out there is actually just lying, and then actually saying like the possibility that Zordon was evil. I think I kind of could believe that theory that Zordon was evil. Well, I don't know. It's it's a possibility that he was evil though. Alright, you guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So alright, so part 2 will be released tomorrow, and then part 3 will be released on the next day on Saturday. So you guys be prepared for that. And again, if you guys want to go watch the original video, the link is in the description. It's gonna be by Most Amazing Top 10. Hope you guys watched this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Rampage out.